Well, we're still a very young team. I mean, Bernie Majic are still kind of the core of what we're doing, but we're going to be mixing it up quite a bit, and it's going to be really fun to see. We have some new talent, and it's going to be fun to see how it all pans out. And I'm looking forward to kind of seeing some pretty spread out scoring. We're going to be young again back there. We brought in some talented kids. So it's going to be real interesting to see how that goes. I think it's almost we've got some experience, but the experience that we had left. So we're almost in the same spot where I think we're a little bit more talented. We're going to have to grow into it early. So it's going to be fun to watch. It's a tough question. We had a very successful fall where they all looked really good. So that was we didn't really get any separation from that. I mean, Tyler's a captain. Hemi has a lot of game experience. The other guys are just as good and talented, and then our scrimmages did pretty good, and then practice do very good. So I could see our goalie situation being in flux for a little bit because it's really a daily battle, and it's fun to watch as a coach because every day you show up and you see somebody competing at a high level. Picking a starter, we're taking a lot of notes every day. We evaluate everything every day, and we're going to come up with something probably 24, 48 hours before game time. So probably tomorrow or the next day, we'll kind of put together who the starter is, and then I think we've got really 2 through 4s in flux every day. Well, hopefully we don't start the same way that we did last year, right? That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I love VMI. They've been an opponent of ours for a long time. They've got a great coaching staff. They're creative. They're smart for their situation. So they're going to be a worthy opponent. Those kids work so darn hard over there that I love the fact that I know they're going to come after us for the whole game. They're going to bring some wrinkles that we haven't seen before, and they're also going to do some of the stuff that they do really well. So they're kind of a young team that's growing into themselves, and under their coaching staffs, they're gaining that identity. So I think we're kind of similar where we're trying to figure out who we are, and so that I think having that kind of opponent that's in the same place, it's going to be interesting to see how it ends up.